Yo, what's good everybody? In today's video, I'm going to show you what it's like as a Claudio player and what I'm thinking during the games. I've done one of these videos before, and I know people wanted another one just to see what it's like a bit further down the line, obviously in Season 4 and stuff like that. For this video, I tried ranked, but when I was filming the video, I couldn't match anybody on ranked, and I wanted all my games to be above people above TEKKEN King. So obviously the first opponent we have is a Brian, which I managed to match on quick match. I just couldn't match anyone on ranked for some reason, and it's just probably the time that there ain't that many people on it these days, especially at top ranks. A lot of people give up when they get around there and they stop, so you know I couldn't really do much about that. But we did match a Brian. So I'll just take you through what I'm thinking and you know certain things that go on in the game and why I do certain things. So you'll see at the start, I step right instantly because Brian is weak to stepping right. So definitely straight away, I want to be going right just in case he starts off the round with something like a down forward 2, just something that's not going to track me that way to see what happened. But obviously he didn't do anything. So you start with neutral pokes, and I'll just do light minus into sidestep right. We get hit by that dashing in, that's just movement. Unlucky on that. I'm not even sure if that's minus 12, but you know, we threw it out. But at the start, it's just neutral. We move with him. Didn't want to go for a tech trap, just thought I'd take the damage. He presses after down forward 1, which is a good sign for me. And obviously there we can confirm that. Patience. That's just a taunt. Not much I could do there, man. I can't block. Try to be safe. I try to be safe with mids, and then I finish it with mid. I didn't want to do anything where if I get low parried, I'd die. So we started off with a few mids there. Next round, again, just try to play it safe. Don't press. I didn't want to jab there just in case he did the setup with the full crouch down forward 4. Again, just neutral moves. Moving about after that. I ate 2 power crushes. I honestly just ran up and did it. No thought behind that. Was hoping I was closer to the wall, but I wasn't. Again, pressing after down forward 3. Good knowledge. Pressure. See, just want to bring you back to that bit there, because this is something I noticed. Brian's got a new move, which is from the, I think it's 1+2 input, where it's a high. There is a mid version, but the new move is a high. I think it's +1 on block. But you'll see that I duck here. You see how I ducked? So if you keep that in mind, right, I remembered this for later in the video. So I thought he was going to do the high version, but obviously he cancelled it into nothing. And we finish it with a down 4. So you got to just try to remember about that, because that actually wins me the game. Again, neutral. Tried to punish it with mid -10, but a bit late. Keep going right. He pressed after the back 3. We saw him get a bit impatient for that. Instant running 2 right at the balcony. Going for max damage with a down 1-2 screw instead of forward 3. I think I pressed forward 1+2, so I didn't get the break on that. 12 frame punish. We step left so it tracked us, and you'll see in a minute here. Yeah, I get hit there, and you see how we did the mid one. So probably in his head he's thinking if I do that again, he's going to think I'm going to do the high and duck. So this time we don't do that. And we actually block it, -14, and we get the tech trap with the back 2, but forward 3+4. So it was really good that I didn't duck that time, and I noticed it, and that I waited. Unfortunately, no matter what rank I play at, I very rarely get rematches off people. Like no matter if it's TEKKEN God Omega versus TEKKEN God Omega. When people, I don't know why, but when people start losing, they don't really like to rematch. So that's just a thing in Tekken. I'm not sure. But anyway, we move on to another opponent. And we match the TEKKEN God Armor King. Like I said, I didn't want to match anyone low rank. I didn't think it'd be good if you saw me beating up on like a Fujin or you know something lower than that, or maybe like even like Yaxa, because I think there's still a big gap difference between TEKKEN God Omega and anything below TEKKEN King. Really, I think there's still a bit of an advantage from Omega and TEKKEN God and stuff, but it's just less, so you'll see a bit more high level. But we have an Armor King, who I believe is weak to sidestep right again, so yeah, I moved right. I didn't, I got lucky I ducked that. I tried to move there, but apparently I can't. I'm not sure, I know it's plus, but I'm not sure how plus it is, but I couldn't step that. And again, he just eats a running 2. I really wanted the wall spot. I'm trying to be very precise on what I'm doing here. Oh, but we managed to step left that time. There we go. We got it this time. I wanted to break it, because if I'd have broke it with running 2, I wouldn't have been able to get a screw. So I wanted to try and break it with shoulder. But maybe I need to sort something out. Good punish from him. And that is a... The second hit's a high, but I didn't duck it in time. But I know the third hit's a low. So that's just something that you need to know of a string of Armor Kings. I think you can step that if it's delayed to the right, but I didn't. It's a lot of jabs. He does a lot of jabs. Again, I'm checking with the down forward 3 to see his reaction when we finally get the 1. I needed to do a dick jab there just because of too many hits on the thing, on the wall. Break it, instant running 2. Decent damage, good combo, it worked out. With this, what I did there is, you can sidestep right every option after the cartwheel that he does. You can sidestep right pretty much. I think it's literally every option he does. The reason I did up forward 3+4 there is because of the one that he did. If he'd have got up, I would have picked him up off the floor, but he actually stayed completely still and was willing to eat a ground hit, which I didn't know if he was willing to do. So I went for the pickup, which does work, which is something I've labbed. So I went for the up forward. It does pick up there, but he didn't move, which is fair play to him. Good job that he didn't move. We got the counter hit. That's guaranteed. I mean, some Claudios might think, why is he using down 2-2? Honestly, it's online. Just throw it out. It's only -12. You're not going to eat too much damage like from it. I mean, it's not the main Starburst move I use, but if it's going to work, it's going to work. Get the jab, instant running 2 for a bit more damage. We tried the running forward 1+2+2. We didn't manage to get him a duck. Again, patience, good punish. Could have had a bit more, but good punish. I thought I was trying to... I think I would be a bit greedy there instead of just like hop kicking or something. Probably would have worked. Now that's been changed to -14. I had to think about that for a second. That's why I didn't do full crouch down forward 2-2. I had to think about it not being launch anymore. Tried to end him with a mid. Anyway, I think that I'd class as a punish anyway. And again, unfortunately, no rematch, so we didn't get that. So we have to move on to the next opponent. It's really, really hard. I mean, I try to get as many videos out as I can, but I don't really get too many rematches. But we actually matched the same guy again. And I think after, because this is the last game, I think after this game he went offline because I never saw him again. But yeah, it is really hard to get rematches. I try my best to get as many videos against different characters that I can, just so you can see what Claudio has against him in terms of, like, when I did the sidestep right into the thing. Not a lot of people know that you can do that with Claudio, but obviously he stayed down and didn't eat the up forward 3+4, but that is a thing. I try to show as much things as possible during the videos. I'm not bothered if I win or lose. I just try to show people what they can do in the matchup. Again, nice neutral. I pressed. Fair enough. No tech. It was just timing that. I thought he'd do the ground grab, but he didn't, so I got up. Otherwise, I would eat it whilst in 4 there, but he didn't do it. Down forward 4 from Armor King. Very, very good poke. Oh, it's just unfortunate. I tried to whiff punish. I just threw that out, hoping that he pressed, but he didn't press. Unfortunately, that was good from him. I thought he'd whiffed. Not gonna lie, I didn't realise it was a sidestep move. I actually expected instant Shining Wizard there. From what I've seen in the previous game, he's quite good at that. It looked like that what was coming. But luckily he did a high anyway. I should have low parried that. I saw it coming from the time before, but reactions were just a bit off there. Should have been a low parry. I'm just trying to see what he's doing. I thought he would grab. Again, we know that the wall bounce wasn't going to hit. We delayed that string. I always delay the back 4-3-2 because if you delay it a slight bit, sometimes it realigns even when you're off axis a little bit. I wouldn't really recommend going for it too much off axis. I tried to whip punish there, but it's possible. Forward 4 from Armor King does not track, so sidestepping after that is a very good option. Good low parry from him. I think I made that a bit bait. Unfortunately, dropped the combo. That was meant to be a running 2. Trying to get him to press. Timing wise, very good timing from him. And I wanted to delayed hop kick there. I wanted to delayed hop kick, but my mind made me press 4 before I pressed up forward. That's what I wanted to do. But that's just one of those things. It happens. You've got to get on with it. Can't always be right. I'm trying to get him to duck again. We want him to start ducking, make it a bit easier for me. Because when people start ducking against Claudio, it just makes the game a lot easier. No punish from him. Maybe didn't know the matchup that well. Again, predicted whiff. He was pressing a lot of buttons. We go for the down forward one, which you can do as well. Try to get that wall carry. Just short. Confirm on that. Bit off axis, so max delay. and there we go. We win that game as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed about what I'm thinking during each situation, why I'm doing it, why I'm trying to go for certain stuff in certain scenarios, what I notice other opponents doing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.